Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Hey, 24. Hey, 29. Check 24. Check 24.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Past the 30 to the 32. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Gordon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Melvin Gordon on the carry.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now it's Watson. Completes this to Waring. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On first down, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Jordan Akins.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
43-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the 34-yard line.
Watson on target here to Fuller. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Gun, Watson. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 18. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
18-yard line.
From the red zone now, Watson. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The first carry down. This is Johnson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Only a yard. It's
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Texans 7, Colts nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Beyond the coverage defensively.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, kid. Get off the field.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Taylor, the ball.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Jackson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Taylor. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Colts nothing.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. The give to Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Taylor again the ball.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're
on the year? And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
They run it here with Gordon. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Watson. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the D not yielding much there. He's up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll run it with Johnson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got into the turf. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson, and that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Colts are going to take over with a football.
A turnover on downs.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Jackson on first down. Lets it go for Nelson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play that time for the Colts. 49 yards.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a...
And this is caught at the 20.
This is too
Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one will fall incomplete.
Jefferson's pass.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Watson. Over the middle, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
51 to Mike, bro. 51. I got it.
From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 33-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Colts, 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
53, Mike 53. Here we go, D. Come on. Me and you. It's just me and you. At 24. Check 13.
Faking the give. Now Watson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And got his man complete. And they finally... get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. This is Gordon. And a short gain down to about the 33. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
The 28-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Going for it all. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. A shotgun snap for Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
Oh, you gotta feel it, baby.
There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is up to 5.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Down and 13.
Big stop, let's go.
Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Here's Brian Anger now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back now in Houston, it's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time, Watson on 4th down. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. On 1st down, Watson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Deshaun Watson.
A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Let's go one more. Watch 24.
To throw is Watson. Throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Watson looks to throw again. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
A gain of
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And no, it's incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the 4th down stop has them in the driver's seat. Now we'll see if they can put points on the board to strengthen this slim lead. At the very least, they'd love to march this football out of their own territory and chew up some 4th quarter clock. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
And it's 3rd down.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Jackson from the shotgun. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
3 and out.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A nice little juke. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now it's Watson. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 36. 11 yards there, 1st down. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.